gives me the creeps. I feel like something's watching us.
I feel it too, Captain.
A physiological symptom of latent primal superstition. The fear of primitive people confronting something unknown to them.
Anything?
I may be able to get a translation.
Hurry up, Spock.
Patience, Doctor.
Well. So you two finally got back from your vacation. Well, you've been running all over Orion's creation. I've been running the annual crew physicals. You're the last ones.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Spock.
Never mind the chit-chat. I've got my medical scanners all set up for Vulcan. I have to recalibrate every time I run a physical on you, Spock.
Dr. McCoy, you do not know your good fortune. If the times were different, you would have to recalibrate for an Andorian.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? If that was supposed to be a joke, Spock, I have to remind you, Vulcans don't tell jokes.
Times change, Doctor. Times change. We will notify her as soon as we've verified your credentials, Mr. Winston. If you have your identity tapes with you.
Spock, of all the cold-blooded, inhospitable requests I've ever heard.
I believe our regulations are quite clear, Doctor. An immediate identity check and medical examination are a standard requirement at this point.
Spock is right as usual, Bones.
Captain, did you notice Dr. McCoy's reaction when I asked him if there was any possibility he might have made an error?
He said there's always that possibility. And that's not like Bones at all. Come on.
I must have taken a little nap.
Doctor, you are a man of curious habits, but I have never known you to nap on the laboratory floor.
You caught him.
Acute observation, Doctor.
Well, I'm glad to see him under guard, Jim. If he'd turned into a second Spock, it would have been too much to take.
Perhaps. But then two Dr. McCoys just might bring the level of medical efficiency on this ship up to acceptable levels. An incredible experience, Captain. I find this scientifically fascinating.
At least I have the good sense to be scared, Jim. What now? Being in one piece is very natural where we come from.
I find this all quite absorbing, Doctor.
Probably because you're not very natural to begin with, Spock.
Do you think Harry Mudd is down there, Spock?
The probability of his presence on Motherlode is 81% plus or minus 0.53.
Why can't you just say, Mudd's probably there?
I just did, Doctor.
Jim, I'm worried about Spock. He's just not acting normal.
He's under a lot of pressure, Bones.
I know that, but I've never known Spock to act like a pal under any circumstances, least of all toward Klingons.
That's true.
And if he's coming apart, Jim, we're in serious trouble. Getting out of here hinges on his computations.
It was against all orders.
The need was apparently desperate.
The captain of a ship, no matter his rank, must follow the book.
A capability, I'm afraid, out of the reach of most humans.
You Vulcans are the most impossible, unimaginative.
Bones, that's not helping the situation.
Sorry, Jim.
We'll get you out, Bones.
It would appear a more logical solution is in order, Captain. We don't lift the tail off. We dig the Doctor out.
Oh, thanks. The air was running out under there.
Were you hurt?
No, just surprised it isn't every day a dinosaur falls on you.
Still, this desert area is the same as on Canopus.
You propose the same environment necessarily prompts the same evolution?
My shoes are full of sand.
Doctor, your lack of scientific interest is amazing.
I'll be happy to discuss that with you, Mr. Spock, next time you drop into my medical lab.
Yes, but terraforming usually follows a pattern. This seems like random choice.
Unless, of course, the random choice is the pattern.
Spock, do you ever say anything straight out?
I thought I just did, Doctor.
Gentlemen, please, we have work to do.
I guess they're doing exactly what we would do.
Which is?
Well, if we came upon an alien creature we'd never seen before, the first thing we'd do is to make sure it was free of harmful bacteria. Then we'd see if it was intelligent.
Congratulations, Doctor. A most logical assumption.
Hey! Somebody! Anybody!
A wasteful use of energy, Doctor. I believe they can hear us without your shouting.
Jim, choreocytosis is a strange disease. In races with iron-based blood, it's practically nothing. But in others,
Get to the point, Bones.
Spock has contracted the disease. It's fatal to Vulcans.
Are you sure?
I've triple-checked, Jim. I wish to God I was wrong.
One other thing. I've cut your duty time in half.
Captain, that won't be necessary. I'm quite able.
No argument, Spock. Doctor's orders.
Anything else, sir?
That's all, Spock. Dismissed. It'll hurt seeing him like that.
I know. As much as it might seem at times that I can't stand that pointy-eared encyclopedia, I don't want to see that happen to it. This won't hurt a bit, Spock.
An unnecessary assurance, Doctor, in addition to being untrue.
That's the last time I waste my bedside manner on a Vulcan. We've got to have that drug, Jim. The synthetic is useless now.
Do what you can, Bones.
Blasted Vulcan. Why couldn't you have red blood like any normal human?
How's O'Shea, Bones?
He'll pull through. Jim, what about Spock? If we don't have that drug in 20 hours, he'll die. Spock, there's no way you can deny it.
Dr. McCoy,
I've waited a long time for this, and you're not going to cheat me.
Am I interrupting something?
Nothing but Dr. McCoy's gloating.
Spock, that green blood of yours may have saved you before, but this time it almost did you in. You can't deny it.
I still prefer my physiological structure to yours.
Yes, gentlemen, things are back to normal.
He's as stubborn as ever. Spock, what in the world?
Later, Doctor.
Spock, have you and Jim gone out of your minds? Why, this is a jailbreak.
Doctor, just come with me, please.
No, Spock, it's illegal. That's what it is. Besides, I must stand trial. I have to find out.
Doctor, you will stand trial. You will find out. After you've found an antidote for the plague which is about to kill everyone aboard the Enterprise.
Plague? Why didn't you tell me?
You wouldn't give me a chance. You realize, Doctor, if you go and fail to find an antidote, you too will die.
I'm a doctor, Spock. A doctor. Get us beamed aboard. Anything, Spock?
Negative, Doctor. The file on all known diseases doesn't recognize these symptoms of pigmentation changes.
Blast it, Spock, work harder. They're in the terminal stage. And I'm ready to get back to some of that monotonous old routine sickbay work.
Including, I would hope, some of that monotonous old dispensing of the regular vitamin rations to the crew.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you have been derelict in your duties of late, Doctor.
Spock, you know as well as I do what we've all just been through.
Hippocrates would not have approved of lame excuses, Doctor.
Why, that... Jim, if I'm ever in jail again, don't send that Vulcan to release me. Just let me rot.